Horrible one-on-one defense by DeAndre Hunter. Just show your hands and slide. Why? Look at DeAndre Hunter's hand. You're gambling. Look at this. Because your hand is in there, now it's this step-back threes possible. Okay, what's going on here? This is a down screen. What is this big doing? You got to get attached with your arms out so this player can't curl. You just let this player curl. Now the defense is collapsing. That's terrible defense. That's really bad defense. Cannot lean towards the screen. Look at this Hawks player here. Watch him leaning towards the screen. So that's how you get beat the other way. Okay, so Okongwu's late to recover onto Mason Plumlee right here. We have to double. You have to. There's no choice. Plumlee's caught this ball way too low. He's already in the paint. Okay, so right now, again, Trae Young, get down and double. This player starts to slide over here, kick out pass, you're rotating here. This player here, here, and the man that doubles comes here. God. Cannot go under this screen. Please go over the top. Hedge. Backside help. This player slides down, takes these Hornets players 2 passes away. You're just giving up a practice 3. So there's 2 Hawks players that aren't even in our picture because they're ahead of these 2 Hornets players. Laziness. Laziness, laziness, laziness is how this happens. When you switch a ball screen, you have to switch underneath the screener. If you switch over the top of the screener like this is going to happen every time. Whether this is a dribble handoff or a fake dribble handoff, this player's got to take a step back and let you through. So you meet this player on the other side. You can't go over the top. Look what happens when you go over the top. This is what happens when you go over the top of a dribble handoff or a fake dribble handoff. You are hedging a ball screen, and it looks like this Hawks player is doing that, then this guard has to go over. You have to go over because you got to close this area off. This Hawks player is going to go under, so look what happens. So instead of you closing this space off here, you can't let him split through, obviously. So instead of you closing the space off here and we have backside help, communicate in transition, okay? If John Collins is taking this big, go to him and say something. So Capella knows to come up and take Plumlee. What you can't have happen here is 2 people guarding 1, so now Plumlee gets to just go right to the rim for 2. If you're switching a screen, you've got to be level to the screener. Right now, Capella's not level to the screener. That's a huge problem because look what happens now. Now Capella's got to jump up. So as his feet are moving up and he's going uphill, this player's going downhill. And now you can't guard anymore. This is off of a make. This should never, ever, 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 ever happen. All right? These 2 Hawks players are not going to get back to the guys that they're defending. Okay? So that means that you have to communicate that, 1. And two, like one of these Hawks players, like right here, why is Trae Young standing here? Okay? He should be back here. John Collins can come over and guard here. This player can come over and guard here. Trae Young cannot be worried about a player across half court when we have someone right here. God! What is John Collins doing here? You've recovered. Like you did great. You're in the gaps, and then you recover. This is great defense. Look at this. Good recovery. Stop. You're fine. This is atrocious defense. The gamble. Why the gamble? What is John Collins doing? Your man is here. You can never guard like this, ever, with your back to your man. I mean, look at this. You have no idea what's going on with your man. What is happening here? Pay attention. Okay, I can't stand drop coverage. I hate drop coverage. It's the worst ball screen defense ever created. But if you're running this idiot coverage, you need to be running it right. Trae Young, you have to go over the screen and drop coverage. You cannot go under the screen and drop coverage. You just went under the screen and drop coverage. Horrible transition defense. You're Trae Young. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. What is Trae Young doing? What is Trae Young doing? We just gave up numbers. Why did we just give up numbers? DeJounte Murray has to rotate to the ball, okay? So this pass gets made. Stop. This pass is getting made. Drop. Immediately drop. Okay? You want to be halfway now between the ball and the three-point line. If Terry Rozier wants to stand out here, perfect. That's great. But we need to get down here so that when this player comes this way, stunt, don't have to move your feet. Get the dribble picked up, recover. But DeJounte Murray, I mean, that is an atrocity. You never guard with your back to your man, ever, okay? Right in this situation, your back is to the sideline. So I'm seeing ball, I'm seeing man. My head is on a swivel. Your head can't be on a swivel when you have your back turned to your man. Because look what happens. Now look at you just fell asleep on your man. My God. Okay, one, this is a late switch. If you're switching, DeJounte Murray needs to go now. So it's a late switch already. Okay, so if you're DeJounte Murray, you're late on this switch. But you have a chance to get over there. Okay, please just do so. Why would you ever gamble like this, you moron? What a horrible play. You do not backpedal back in transition. You sprint back 10 times out of 10. Look at John. This is what happens when you backpedal. How on earth did that Hornets player just get ahead of you? Okay, if you're this Hawks player right here, if you're Okongwu, you got to communicate that you're coming to double. Okay? You are coming to double. So this player needs to then keep his hands off Gordon Hayward. You're not defending like you're guarding one-on-one. You're defending like you know a double team's coming. So now all you got to do is just show your hands and let Okongwu come over and double. Mason Plumlee's out here. He's got nothing to worry about for several seconds. But this player's guarding like he's guarding one-on-one. So look at, he's got his hands all over Gordon Hayward, and hello and one. What is happening here? Why is Trae Young jogging back? Sprint, 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 sprint back. What? Look at this. Look at Trae Young jogging. What the heck is that? If you are DeJounte Murray, as your man cuts through, you cut through with him, but with your back to the baseline, okay? Because look what goes on now, all right? Now you're turning around and you've lost sight of your man. And because you had to turn around as opposed to having your back to the baseline the entire time, look at the space that gets created. My God, is that horrible defense. Clint Capella's taken too long to recover here. When's the dribble picked up? Boom, dribble's picked up. So if you're Clint Capella, you need to recover now. You need to recover now. You need to recover now. Why is Clint Capella gambling like this? Now you're late to recover. God. What on God's green earth is Trae Young doing? This dribble is picked up. Now, stop. The dribble's picked up and John Collins is guarding just fine. So please get out to your man. Please get out to your man. Please get out to your man. Oh, my God. What are you doing?